Mary, Bella and their friends were catching fun at the hotel. Mary and Bella were the brides, and not just brides, they were virgins. The two were best friends, and because they loved each other so well, they decided to get wedded the same day. They were all smiling and chatting when Mary received a call from an unknown number. "Hello, Miss Mary. Happy married life in advance. I have a special gift for you," the voice said. "But I don't know you," Mary answered. "Come on. It's someone you know and it's a surprise gift. Why not come downstairs alone to see me and the surprise gift?" the voice said. "Oh, so you are in the same location with me? Then you must be someone I know. Just give me 10 minutes and I will be there," she said before hanging the call. She wasn't scared because it was a feminine voice and thought someone close was playing the pranks. She left her friends without telling them about the call she received. She walked out of the room and headed for downstairs. She was about to go down through the stairs when a guy whose face was covered with cap, only his eyes, nose and mouth could be seen, stopped her. "You better cooperate, else you will lose your life," he said, showing her a gun. Out of fear, Mary shook her head. "Now follow me," he said to her. She followed him to room 08, where two other guys dressed like him were sitting on the bed smoking. The guy who brought Mary in shut the door. "Do whatever we ask you to do, and you will be free in no time," the feminine voice among them said. Her voice sounded like that of the lady that called Mary. "Okay, ma," Mary answered amidst fear. "He won't assault you. You guys will do it willingly, and that's all," the feminine voice said. "What are you talking about?" Mary asked. "Oh yeah? I mean, one of my boys will have to sleep with you. Don't shout, else we will fire you," she said. "I'd rather die than lose my virginity with another guy the day before my wedding. My husband-to-be knows I am a virgin already," she said. "Wow. It seems you are stubborn and you prefer to die. Say your last prayer before I send you to hell," she said, pointing the gun at Mary's head. Seeing the seriousness in the lady, her little voice trailed off. "Please don't kill me. I will do as you say," Mary said. "I wanted taking things easy with you, but it seems you are stubborn, so I will make it hard for you. Now take off your clothes," the lady shouted. "Please, don't forget you are a lady like me," Mary reminded her, and she warmed Mary's face with a slap. "I am not a lady and I can never be one. Remove your clothes," I said, "and do it now." Mary removed her clothes out of fear. She was just the way she was created by God in front of the guys and the shameless lady. The lady signaled one of the guys whose face was still covered. He came and pushed Mary to the bed, and then the rest became a movie. When they were through, they got her dressed and sent her away, warning her not to disclose the unpleasant experience to anyone, else they will come back for her. Mary went back to the room where her friends were still catching fun. "Mary, where have you been and why are you looking dull?" Bella asked. "Don't worry about me. I am kind of thinking how I will leave my parents forever," she lied to avoid further questions from Bella. "Come on, it's a day. Stop thinking so much," Bella said. Mary was scared of saying what happened to her because she was warned. But how would she explain things to Kevin, who had patiently waited and believed she was a virgin? Kevin trusted her so well, but telling him all that happened would make him think she cooked up a story, and she wondered who she had ever offended that chose to punish her this way. Her mom told her to bring her friends home for the bridal shower, but she refused, saying hotel is better. Now, she doesn't know who to tell. Quitting the wedding might make Kevin to kill himself because he had gone through many difficulties and heartbreaks. She never wanted to be the worst part of his life. Meanwhile, Kevin was boasting that he was getting married to an untouched lady. Now, Kelvin, you are very funny, oh. I never knew you would also fall in the hands of fraudsters. Let me tell you, we don't have untouched ladies in this generation, Jude said to him. You better mind yourself. I trust Mary and she trusts me as well. You don't trust yourself, and that's why you don't believe that we still have untouched ladies in this generation. As a matter of fact, her friend Bella is also untouched, so go and rest, Kevin said to Jude. Jude was his elder brother. He was also like a friend to him. He doesn't believe in true love, so he cared less about ladies. Kelvin was also like him, but when he found Mary, he found true love and has sworn never to make her feel bad. He promised to love her to the very end. You have been acting cold and I don't like it. What's the problem? Bella asked Mary again. Bella, can you give me breathing space? What's your problem? Mary questioned rudely. Of course I won't give you a breathing space when you have been acting like a weirdo. You even broke one of the plates, Bella said. I can see you are not happy everyone is celebrating with us. Rather, you want to quarrel, right? Mary asked. Bella sat beside her and placed her hand on her shoulder. We have been friends for long now, and you have never acted this way, apart from when you were in big trouble. Please talk to me. I promise to help if I can, she said. Bella, can I still confide in you? Mary asked while crying. Of course you should trust me, she said. I am not a virgin again. Mary was about to narrate all that happened before she interrupted. There is no big deal in it because I'm also not pure. But I lied to David so that he will not change me to an X machine. I intend to explain everything on our first night, she said. Mary couldn't believe her ears because Bella also made her to believe she was untouched. No, Bella, don't tell me you have been lying. Don't you know he might divorce you or even lose trust for you? Mary asked. Who cares? I am still better than some untouched ladies. My dear, forget about all that. If a guy truly loves you, then he doesn't have to bother about that. I once read a notice status that said, being untouched is not a lady's dignity. It only states that the lady hasn't gotten opportunity, Bella said. Mary was shocked and she believed what her mom had been saying, especially when she said she should be careful with Bella. Bella, I am absolutely disappointed in you. I can't imagine David's reaction when he gets to know all this, she said. You were here talking about David's reaction. What about Kevin's reaction? Is it not the same problem we are facing, or is it because I told you my mind? Bella asked. Sorry, dear. We are not facing the same problem. My own is totally different. I have always been untouched until today, Mary answered. Bella bursted into an uncontrollable laughter. So you have cooked up a story, right? Don't forget we have been together throughout today. Whatever you say is just a story. Or will you say you mistakenly hit your down with something hard when you were bathing? Bella asked. Mary regretted telling her because what happened to her was something different. She narrated everything that happened to her, but Bella laughed. My friend, something like that happened and you didn't alert the security agents when you came out of the room so that they can get them. Bella, I was scared, Mary replied. Story. Stop pretending. I know it's just a cooked up story. Forget about this thing, Bella finalized, and Mary regretted making her her best friend. Her ways are not genuine as she ever thought. She only prayed that things would become fine. Back to Kevin's room. David asked him, how will you do that with your wife after the wedding? Well, for me, I would just be warming my wife with some touches for 3 months before going into her. I just want her to know that I love her, not her body, Kevin answered. Eh, the Lord is your muzzle. As for me, I have waited for so long, so I can't wait any longer. That night, we are heading to Jerusalem. But she's all yours. You don't need to be in a haste, Kevin said. My friend, I am in a haste because I've gone through a lot, all in the name of I want to marry a clean wife. Let me even ask you, why do you value marrying an untouched wife? Kevin asked. It's simple. Because it shows how strong a lady is, David answered. Well, I don't see any value in it because I've seen several cases where the lady will turn into something else after her first night. But it's still cool if she's untouched, Kevin said. No, I disagree with you. If she's not untouched, then my trust for her will reduce. I won't be able to travel for long without her because of the fear of someone snatching her away from me, David said. David, you are crazy. What about you? Are you untouched? Kevin asked. Who cares? Or who will know if I am? He asked back. Of course God knows, Kevin answered. Be deceiving yourself, oh Baba. As for me, Bella will start her pregnancy journey immediately after our wedding tomorrow, David said. Come on now, that's a crazy thing to say. How will that be possible? Won't you have fun with her for some days? Kevin asked. Fun? No now. The bride price will not be valued, David said, and Kevin laughed out loud. David is a funny guy, but very honest. He loves honest people as well. He doesn't trust twice. What's your wish? Kevin asked. My wish is that tomorrow should come as soon as possible so I can take that vow before taking Bella to my house, David replied. Kevin smiled at him. He was also very happy and eager like David, but not with the same reason like his. He just couldn't wait to live with Mary forever. That has been his greatest wish and biggest prayer. What are you thinking about? David asked, tapping Kelvin. His tap made him to fear because he was already deep in thought. I'm just thinking about this small world. I'm a bachelor today. Tomorrow by this time, I'll be a family man, Kevin said, causing David to laugh. Bella was with her friends when Donald called. She excused herself to pick his call, wondering what he wanted from her. Donald, I warned you never to call me again because I'm getting married. And why are you calling me? Haven't I paid you? She asked angrily. Come on, Bella. You know that's not possible. The idiot you are getting married to might have a side chick which you don't know about, so don't feel guilty, he answered. Donald, I don't care about that. I am his woman and you have to know this. Everything that existed between the both of us has ended, Bella said. You lie. We just started, my dear, and we must finish what we have started. As a matter of fact, I am at the hotel and I need you to come and warm me up, he said. What? You are here? Bella asked in fear. She knows what Donald can do and she must not play with him. Donald, please, my first night with David must be a memorial one. I want him to feel how tight I am. Please don't ruin this day for me. I promise you that the next day after the wedding, I will specially come to see you, she pleaded. Will you shut up? I am not a fool, so kid me no more. Either you come or I will expose you on your wedding day, he said. Another alternative, Bella requested. You think I am joking, right? We shall see tomorrow, he said and hung the call. Bella was confused. Exposing me will not only bring shame to my family, it will also break my marriage, she thought to herself. She quickly dialed his number, but Donna refused to take his call. She called again and the same thing happened. I am ready. Which of the rooms are you? She typed. Room 03, he sent back. They were actually at room 02, which means Donald was at the next door. Hey girls, I want to stroll out with someone, Bella said to her friends. What? I am going with you then, Lena said. Bella looked at her and then asked, Can you give me your reasons, please? Of course. As your friend and based on the fact that you are a bride-to-be, we have to take good care of you, she replied. Don't worry much, I am around. Just want to see how the place looks like, Bella said. Bella, if you received a call for gifts, don't go, cause it seems someone wants to set us up, Mary said. I don't think anyone can set me up. You guys should just chill. I'll be right back, Bella said and walked out. She slammed the door and stood for a while before opening Donna's door. She knew Donna's door was only banged because she told him she would be coming. She locked the door and sat on his bed. Donald, why can't you give me freedom on earth? She questioned. Come on. I don't want anyone to mess with my woman. You know how much I love and care about you. If not for that rich spoilt kid that wants to snatch you away from me, he said while kissing her neck. His mouth smelled alcoholic and he acted like a weirdo under sick control. Oh, wait first. Let's discuss before you finish me, Bella said. Discuss what? He asked. Go brush and take your bath. I'll be waiting for you, Bella said. He dashed her a slap on her face. You are now a rich girl, right? Have you forgotten where we drink and kiss at the same time? He asked. Bella held her face where she was slapped. Donald, I have not come for you to beat or insult me. I have been taking care of my skin for the past 2 months because of tomorrow. So don't disfigure my face, she warned. He angrily pushed her to the bed and then said to her, I will deal with you today. It was getting late and Bella hasn't showed up yet in her room. Mary picked up her phone to call her. The phone rang, but there was no reply. Mary began to sweat profusely. Where the hell is she? She shouted. Forget about her. She always keeps late nights, Anita, Bella's younger sister, said. She can do that, but not on the night before her wedding. I am upset, Mary said. Don't get upset. She said nobody should go with her, Linda said. Mary knew right in her mind that the same thing that happened to her was happening to Bella. So she said, Please, I need to alert the security agent in this dangerous hotel, standing up. But Linda drew her back to sit down. You are going nowhere, my darling. The first bride left and now you want to go, right? I will not allow you, Lena said. Mary sat down and started praying quietly because she didn't want the same unpleasant experience to happen to Bella. Meanwhile, in room 03, Donald ran to the bathroom. Bella was weak, but she ran after him. She felt peace of mind for his smartness. because she wouldn't have been able to stand if he was careless. Donald laid on the floor and opened his arms wide and told Bella to come and hug him. Haven't I satisfied you? She asked angrily. Come on, babe, finish what you have started. Else, I will carry out my plans, he said. Please, it's late already, and my friends will be worried about me, Bella pleaded. To hell with those your friends. You are going nowhere until 4 a.m. tomorrow, he said. Tears dropped down Bella's eyes, and she said to him, I beg you by the mercies of God, please let me go. But he laughed. So you know God? He asked. Please, even the devil knows God, Bella replied. Those who know God have hearts, but you are heartless. As a matter of fact, you will do what I say, period, Donald said. Bella walked to where he laid on the floor and fell on him. You are too sweet, babe, his annoying voice whispered. Lena, just look at the clock for Christ's sake. It's 12 o'clock midnight and Bella is not back, Mary said. Yes, you are right, and I am scared, Lucy said. I am scared too, Lena and Anita said in unison. What do we do now? Mary asked. Let's alert the security agents, Lena suggested. Lena, if anything happens to my sister, I will hold you responsible because you were the one who stopped Mary from going, Anita said. Excuse me. What do you mean by that? Lena shouted at her. You heard me, so watch and see, Anita answered. Don't involve me in any of this, else I will squeeze you alive. What kind of a girl is your sister that can't even control her legs? Lena fired. My sister is better than some 32 years old unmarried people, Anita said, referring to Lena as a 32 years old unmarried person. Well, Lena is far older than us. She hates guys and speaks rudely to them. She doesn't care about getting married. She is very hardworking and she owns a famous boutique in town and was also responsible for Bella's education. She's more than a friend to us, Mary said to Anita, who wasn't aware. Lena slapped Anita and she was about to slap her back when Mary held her hands. Are you stupid or what? Is she your mate? She questioned Anita angrily. Instead of thinking of how to get Bella, you guys are here quarreling, Lucy said. You people should warn this girl, Lena said, referring to Anita. They pleaded, but she later sat down crying. She was crying because of what Anita said. She always cried whenever someone insults her about her marital status. They started afresh by pleading with Lena, and Anita was forced to apologize to her. They settled everything at 2 o'clock a.m., then decided to talk about Bella. They finalized that first thing in the morning. They will alert the security about her. They retired to bed in fear. Mary couldn't tell how the peaceful sleep took her until the hard knock woke her up. She opened the door when she realized it was Bella's voice. Oh my God. Where are you just coming from? You kept us all worried. I slept off downstairs, Bella said. What? Who do you know there? Mary asked. Please stop asking the jam question, Joe, Bella said. Bella, this is strange, I must say, Lena's voice interrupted. Mary never knew she was awake. I don't care. It's my life and I live the way I want it, so don't be upset, Bella said to her. It's making no sense at all. What if David gets to know about this? Lena asks. Do we have basket mouth here? It's just a mistake and you guys should believe me and stop arguing, she said, and fell on the bed like someone that came back from night duty. You should be happy or at least smile now that Bella is back. And today is your day, Lena said to Mary. Mary faked a smile, but deep down she knew she was in deep mess. The long-awaited day happens to be a terrible day for her. Kevin was already dressed when David came to inform him that his father came to look for him. He ordered him to allow his father in. And when his dad came in, all his friends excused themselves. They both sat down on the long couch. Son, I am proud of you and I am pleased that you finally want to settle down. Well, it's not about the wedding. It is all about the marriage. Marriage is not just for pleasure times. There are times of struggles and hardship. You might think I'm talking about financial aspects, but not at all. To live with a lady, not just for a year, but for life, till death do you part, isn't easy. Kevin cleared his throat and then said to him, Dad, you know I love Mary so much. I can spend eternity with her. I said that more than you. I listened less, which almost caused divorce between your mom and I. That's why I want to talk to you about it, his father said. And Kevin was surprised to hear that his parents once had misunderstanding that almost caused their separation. Son, most couples usually change when they start the journey of marriage. Only few makes it to the end, and I want you to fall in the category of the few. I don't want you to get tired of Mary. Whenever things seems to be turning the other way round, try your best to make peace. Don't forget you are the head. Try to abstain from what she hates and always say, I am sorry, even when you think you committed no offense. Dad, really? Kevin asked. Yes, so, my son. Your mom and I were the best couple until she was conceived of you. She cried at any little thing. She will send me to go and cook. And when I'm done cooking, she will start crying that I delayed the food. Initially, I would just ignore her and dish the food, of which she will start crying unending cry. I'll feel like spanking her like a baby. Not until I got used to the style, then I changed. Whenever she brings up quarrel, I will beg and beg until she calms down. Kevin heaved a sigh. That's quite terrible, he said. You see, that's why I am here. Try your best to be a good and forgiving husband. You paid her bride price, so you are the one known by God and man as a husband because you did everything required of you. Nobody can take her away from me, Kevin said. Can you listen to me and talk less? His father scolded. I am very sorry, sir, Kevin pleaded. I don't pray you experience evil in your marriage. But whatever happens, never think of divorce. The only reason for divorce permitted by God is infidelity. And if you divorce her because of that, then no, you must not marry another person. So you see why forgiveness is better? If you forgive just the way Christ forgives you, then life goes on, his father said. Thank you so much, Dad, Kevin said. You are welcome. If you keep to this, then I pour my blessings on you. Life will be simple for the both of you by God's grace. Your children shall round your table, and you will tell them tales while they laugh. Amen, Dad. You are the best, Kevin said. He smiled and then they hugged themselves. Mary was still battling with herself because of what happened last night. Call your mom and tell her about it, a thought came within her. But will she believe me? I know she will never believe me. I don't know why my joy changed to sorrow. Mary, I know all is not well, but would you like to talk about it? Lena asked when she noticed she was deep in thought. I am fine. Don't mind the way I look, Mary said. Are you sure? She asked. Yes, I am very sure, Mary said, faking a smile. All right, whatever it is, you'll be fine. Just try and be cool, okay? She cheered. Yes, thank you, Mary answered. Lena sat down with a sad look, and then Mary asked, Lena, what's wrong with you? Mary, I've always loved to be called somebody's wife, but my heart can't forgive how my fiancé broke my heart. Mary was surprised because Lena had never been emotional towards anyone she knows. Really? You once had a fiancé? Mary asked. Yes, I did. In fact, I was not like this before. I had this footballer fiancé who proposed to me before he traveled to play for Turkey. We kept in touch until after 2 months. I couldn't reach him again. Maybe he lost his contacts, but I always go to see his parents who called me wifey as of that time. 6 months later, he came back with a white pregnant lady. He said they got married at Turkey. His parents were mad at him, but when he started reckless spending, they all subjected to him. Presently, he's divorced with 2 children, but the lady took one of the children. They shared everything that belongs to him equally, probably because it was a court wedding. I am so sorry. I promise you, I never knew all this happened to you. But you have to give someone else a trial because not all men are the same, Mary said. Love is like war, says a quote. It is easy to start but difficult to end. My heart still beats for him. My thoughts are full of him, which makes me to hate guys at times, Lena said. What about Timothy? Mary asked. What? I hate him and I don't want to talk about him, she replied. Well, that sounds like a love quote, Mary said teasingly. Timothy was her working partner before she got a boutique. They always quarrel and acted like cat and rat. Mary, don't joke with me. My God, I hate him, she said. Guess what? I am not good at guessing, Lena answered. He is among Davy's friends. Hope he's not coming for the wedding, Lena asked. Of course he's coming to propose to his Miss Charming, Mary teased again, and she began to laugh. What are you two discussing? Be fast because we are late for church already, Lucy's voice interrupted. They all got dressed, and as they were coming out of the hotel, everyone was busy taking pictures with Mary. Nobody cared about Bella aside Lucy and Anita. Mary's gown looked perfect on her, like that of a model, because her rich parents bought it for her. Her skin was glowing, and the worst of it all, she was foolishly smiling, which showed the dimples on her face. Bella's eyes turned red immediately, but she couldn't do anything. The journalists were all around Mary because Kevin was a celebrity, though David was rich, but not as Kevin, and she, Bella, were just average. We are late for church. I think this should take place during refreshments, Bella said, trying to stop them. The lady over there is my best friend. I love her dearly, she heard Mary said, referring to her. 2 journalists ran to her, and that was when she began to blush. but she was not happy at all. "Let's go," Lena said, and Bella fired her with a bad look. She was busy smiling when they were interviewing Mary, but she wants them to go during her turn. A car that was uncovered with the surprise. On the body was painted with a large photo of Mary and Kelvin kissing each other. People ran to take photo of the car. Bella's car was different, with just a sticker that reads, "About to wed." She angrily entered the car. They arrived late and walked straight to the church auditorium where the pulpit was. Bella's heart skipped when she saw Donald. He pressed an eye. Lucy was her chief bridesmaid. She tapped her. "Please get me my phone," she said to her. Lucy gave her her phone, and then she sent a message to Donald. "What do you want and why are you here?" "Of course I came to take what is mine away," he typed back. Her heart jumped. "Donald, please don't ruin my day. You have had enough last night," she sent. "You are mine forever, baby," Donald replied. "So what are you up to?" Bella sent. "To publicly announce about us," Donald replied. "Don't be stupid. How will you do that?" Bella asked. Just listen to the lead pastor now. He will eventually ask if there is anything that will stand against the uniting of you both. Then I will stand up to tell everyone the story. Hey, Africantales by Kamma tribe, how are you all doing? Tighten up your belts because this is going to be an interesting series, I promise you. Please like, share and subscribe if you have not. If you like what Kamma is doing on this channel and you want to support me, kindly use the link on my bio to buy me coffee or the link on the description of this video. You can as well buy me a super thanks. Is it too late to say Merry Christmas to you all? My bad. Merry Christmas to you and a prosperous 2025. Until I bring the next episode of this series your way, it is a goodbye from here and God bless you.